It is Wednesday evening, and I actually recorded my weekly update already, and I'm gonna just scratch that and redo it because I was such a ball of stress and hypertension. um, I would rather re-record it now that I'm feeling way better as a result of doing the exercise that I chose to do for this week, which was yoga, and you'll see more about that later. I feel like I haven't had the opportunity to give my weekly update justice in the last few Survivor Fitness Challenge videos because I've been so intent on presenting all this other information. So I'm very happy that we have 2 videos this week in which to present our information so that I can give you a proper update. And it's so apropos that this would be the week because I'm really overwhelmed and not doing so hot. And that's kind of scary for me to say. I really hope it doesn't affect how well I perform in the challenge. I'm sure tomorrow when I weigh in I will have a gain. I've never come back from vacation and not had a gain the first weigh-in, so we'll see, but that's my guess. I've sort of been operating under the assumption that everybody knows how I was doing in New York, but that was only on my exercise blog. So if you don't read that, you wouldn't know. I walked a ton when I was in New York. I walked over 9 miles the first day, 11 miles the second day, over 9 miles the third day. I climbed up and down a mountain a few times on Thursday, or at least I climbed up and then around and around and around. Friday, I walked another probably 10 miles, and Saturday, maybe 5, not as many, maybe even less than that. So I really got a lot of physical work in. I really killed myself physically. In fact, the first couple of days my legs were so out of whack because of the shoes I had chosen to wear that I sort of injured them and then perpetuated the injury by the shoes until I finally wised up with Ellen's advice and started wearing my sneakers and stopped. She was like, stop caring about how you look and just wear your gym shoes. So I did do that, and everything started to get better. But I think that sort of set the stage for my mental health for the last week. New York was an incredible experience, and I hope to repeat very soon. Ooh, look, it's a woodpecker. I did have a great time, but I killed myself physically, and on top of that, I didn't get very much sleep the whole week. We were out late, and I was getting up early every day, especially because I had to commute into the city. So I realized that I haven't really told any of you guys how I was doing. I knew I mentioned in my Survivor Fitness Challenge video that I was getting like over 21,000 steps a day. But outside of that, I really didn't say anything. So I sort of killed myself physically, and then mentally I was just deteriorating because I wasn't sleeping. Plus then all the airplanes and all the travel and all the crap food that you eat in airports and when you're, out in the town all day as opposed to at home. So I think I did pretty well, and I certainly ate a justifiable amount of calories for the amount of calories I was burning walking. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to have a gain because of the airplane and the sodium, and we could go into all the reasons why. It doesn't really matter. I'm sure I'm going to have a gain, and I'm very disappointed by that. The update that I had recorded before, I was going on about how I'm struggling, and I still am to an extent, but having done the yoga, I have such a clarity of mind now. I feel like I can do it. Whereas a few hours ago, I really didn't feel like I could handle this week. I was very overwhelmed and very sort of depressed. I've found it hard to get back into journaling my calories, although not impossible. But today, Wednesday, is the first day I am officially logging my calories again since I went to New York. I'm really happy that we had this 2-video format because I feel like I can pour my heart out. I'm really feeling like I'm struggling. And the truth is I'm not. I'm eating right, I'm exercising occasionally, but I feel in my heart like I'm struggling. And that's a really shitty place to be. And it's very hard to come on here and tell you I'm struggling and I feel like crap and I just wish everything would come together. When I'm like the leader, I feel it's my responsibility to be upbeat and on plan and totally killing it so that I can inspire the hundreds of people who watch. But the truth is I'm human, and I just came back from vacation and I'm stressed out and I'm tired and I'm overwhelmed and I'm doing the best that I can. And so what if I have a gain or I don't have a loss or I can't get to the gym this week? It is a lifetime journey we're on. And this 1 week, I think, is just going to have to slip into the annals of my weight loss and not really be relevant. So I hope that that resonates with some of you. I'm human. I'm not perfect. I wish I could come here and say I've been killing it, I've lost weight, and I've been working out, and life is amazing, but the truth is, I'm just kind of stressing. Right now, getting into logging and getting into eating completely non-processed again is a difficult thing for me, and I'm feeling very overwhelmed by everything I have to do this week. The Survivor Fitness Challenge endurance portion could not have come at a worse time for my personal life, with the amount of total chaos that's going on in social life and work. But I will handle it, and I will handle it much better now that I've done yoga. So I suppose without further ado, I will get into the exercise portion of this and make that my first video. And I hope that you're all well. I hope that you have figured out your own way that's made you stronger and happier. I am still figuring out mine. So we'll see where that goes. But in terms of how I'm doing, I'm kind of overwhelmed, and I'm just kind of hoping to get through this week. So, part B of this challenge, I am supposed to be doing an exercise that one of the other members of the Survivor Fitness Challenge did for their first time challenge when we did the body challenge. There's a list on the website. Anyway, I decided to do an exercise video. We're supposed to pick strength, cardio, or abs, and I'm actually going to do one that's both strength and cardio. Now, bear with me, this video is very old, because it is indeed a video. Yes, that's right, I have a VHS of a yoga video. My ex-boyfriend's mother got this for me in 2004, probably, and the first part of it, it's 3 parts. The first part is strength, the second part is cardio, and the third part is meditation and relaxation, which you just kind of do at the end to sort of cool down and de-stress. So I have picked this for 3 reasons. The first is that I love yoga, and I used to do yoga just on my own in the morning usually, that I had learned from a class at my gym, but I've never really followed a video. VHS, like, honestly, I did the first 5 minutes of this video once, and like I gave up. That was back when I was like 230 pounds, back in the day. So anyway, I'm very excited to try this. It's going to be strength and cardio. I'm also kind of apprehensive because I really don't want to work out right now, but I'm freezing and I'm totally stressed out. So the first reason is I love yoga. The second reason is I get strength and cardio. And the third reason is that I'm stressed out. Oh, I'm just so stressed out. I can't even tell you. So I'm hoping that this video will give me some peace. I'm trying to make my hair look good. It's just not possible. The yoga video was awesome. As you can tell, I'm calmer. I honestly feel like a different person than I was before I did the video. Because yes, it's VHS. I have been holding a lot of stress in my body, which should be evident considering how stressed I've been since I got back from New York. But I wasn't so aware of it until this video, but just being on the plane and walking 40-50 miles, climbing a mountain, exhausting myself with little sleep and a lot of busyness and a packed schedule for a week, I think I tweaked myself out. And I'm just so happy I did this video. My legs are shaking right now, quite a bit. They're really exhausted, and my arms are kind of, but the last 20 minutes, which I didn't even think I was going to do when I started it, are all meditation and calming. Serenity and peace of mind is what it's called. So I was basically laying in corpse pose or sitting for the last 20 minutes just meditating while this woman was talking. That's what you're supposed to do. And, oh, I needed that. So, I recommend yoga. It's takes a lot of strength and a lot of endurance because you're just going to sit in these poses and breathe, and your muscles are like and you're trying to breathe for 5 breaths or whatever while maintaining these excruciatingly difficult poses at times. So it does take a lot of strength, but I got through it and I feel like a totally different person. So, hooray! I'm very glad I did that. It was exactly what I needed.